The effect of acute pre-workout supplementation on power and strength performance. The purpose of the article was to compare the effects of a commercially available pre-workout supplement and a placebo treatment on various measures of performance, including the primary outcome of anaerobic power and secondary outcome of upper and lower body explosive power and upper body strength. The scientific question being asked by the researchers: does acute pre-workout supplementation influence power and strength performance? The methodology of this study were approved by the University of South Florida's Institutional Review Board. Subjects, 13 males, volunteered to participate in the study. All subjects were recreationally conditioned, low risk, and met the minimum recommended standards of physical activity set forth by the American College of Sports Medicine. Moreover, the participants stated their involvement in one or more recreational sport activities, such as running, cycling, tennis, swimming, and weight training. The study design were randomized, double-blinded crossover trial. With respect to the dependent variables, the research team measured anaerobic power using a Wingate anaerobic cycle test. Upper body power was measured throwing a medicine ball. Lower body power was determined by jumping vertically. Upper body strength was determined by bench pressing your max for 1 rep. Muscle Farm Corporation supplied the pre-workout supplement for the study. Subjects were given the pre-workout during the 3rd and 4th trials. Primary findings for both anaerobic peak power and mean power was significant. Other findings, such as the medicine ball throw, vertical jump, 1 rep max bench press, or fatigue index, was not significant. In conclusion, the study found that acute pre-workout supplementation can significantly improve both anaerobic peak power and mean power in recreationally trained males. However, acute pre-workout supplementation did not increase maximal bench press strength, upper body power, or lower body power. Given the lack of research on pre-workout supplements, more studies is necessary to increase a better understanding on their influences on anaerobic types of training. Application to dietetic practice. Firstly, clients engaged in anaerobic exercise can benefit from acute pre-workout supplementation. This finding may be helpful when suggesting a pre-workout supplement for a client that wants a competitive edge over their competition. Lastly, identifying clients that would benefit from acute pre-workout supplementation based on their type of training. In other words, acute pre-workout supplementation does not benefit the client who is wanting to jump higher, as the study pointed out. It is important to note, as a dietitian, it is incumbent that he or she keeps up to date on evolving application and theories of nutrition when suggesting supplements to clients. The first flaw in the research, the low number of participants, will produce low confidence that the results from the study are not truly representative to a larger population. Consequently, other researchers will likely submit these determinations with a grain of salt. The second flaw in the research was that the pre-workout supplement is formulated with a proprietary blend. Proprietary blends do not disclose specific dosages, only states the ingredient. As a result, it is hard to ascertain which ingredient or ingredients was responsible for the increase in performance without knowing the strength of each ingredient. In the previous slide, I discussed the flaws in the research study. This slide, I will discuss on how to remedy those flaws. The first is by increasing the number of participants in the study. It will be more representable to a larger population. The second is to use a pre-workout supplement that is formulated without a proprietary blend. This will allow the researcher to identify which ingredient or ingredients was most likely responsible to the increase in athletic performance. There's a great deal of information on the effects of acute caffeine supplementation on aerobic exercise. However, there's a small amount of research on anaerobic exercise. Martinez and colleagues shed light on the effects of acute pre-workout supplementation on anaerobic exercise. And By extension, explored the lack of research on pre-workout caffeine-containing supplementation on anaerobic exercise, and therefore it was worthy of publication, even though this study had a couple of flaws. There was no conflicts of interest or bias mentioned in this research study. As stated earlier, the study design is a randomized, double-blinded crossover trial, which strengthens the integrity of the study. For those who are interested in the full article, here's the citation. Thank you for watching and listening to my journal article podcast.